Emily and Peakins. This is Dino from Dynamic Internet Marketing. I just wanted to go ahead and put together a short video for you guys to walk you through some of the SEO changes that we want to recommend for the Kean University website and exactly how these changes are going to go ahead and help grow the student enrollment at the university. So the first things first, we want to make sure you guys are showing up in Google for keyword search terms that are related to anything to New Jersey University or New Jersey colleges, universities in New Jersey. So we want to start local. And so what we're doing right here is we're looking in Google at the keyword phrase New Jersey University. And as you can see, Google has their 7-pack here, and Kean is not listed in this 7-pack. And we want to go ahead and show you something, show you what your competitors are doing and some opportunities missed. St. Peter's, for example, if you click on their Google Plus page, what you're going to see is that their entire profile is filled out. And so this is kind of like a Facebook page, but it's Google's version. So you can see they have their student photos and the profile picture. And if you scroll down, they have their description about their university. And just filling in this profile completely actually helps them rank in Google. It's one of the reasons they're ranking right now in Google, and Kean is not. So we just wanted to jump over and show you guys the Kean page currently. And you guys do not have the profile picture up yet, and you still got the rainbow colored image here that hasn't been changed. And if you scroll down and look at the contact info, there's no details about the university yet. There's no description. And so Google looks at all that, and having that info and these photos and so forth missing, is part of the reason you're not ranking on the first page. But what we want to go ahead and do is we want to go ahead and optimize your site for 10 specific pages of your website. And so what we're looking at here is an overall document that we put together. And this details absolutely everything about your website from a search engine perspective. All right, so in the green here, what we're looking at, this is every single page of the Kean University website. So you can see it starts at the home page, kean.edu, and then we have the specific academic and program specific pages. But there's actually 500, we did this for 500 pages of the university website. So this scrolls down for quite a while, and we've gotten every single page of your to 500 listed here. We'll go back up to the top, and then what we'll look at is the column here in the middle, the blue column. So what the blue column is these are your title tags. Now, Peakins, you might be familiar with this, but your title tags, it's basically a 65-character description of your website, and particularly that website page. So you can see here on your home page for kean.edu, your title tag is Kean University World-Class Education. And so that's what's going to show up in Google, and that helps Google understand what that web page is about, and it also helps people that are looking for your website understand what your website is about. So we'll go ahead, we'll show you a real life example here, but if we pull up, what we'll do is, here's what we'll do. We'll look at this a second example here. Kean.edu, academics, college, visual performing arts, fine arts education. So your title tag is Fine Arts Education, Kean University. Now I think I have this page saved. Okay, so here's that same page, and here's your title tag. This is what a title tag is. It's the bold blue that comes up in search results. So Fine Arts Education, Kean University. And then underneath it you have the two sentences that is called your meta description that further describes the web page so people know if this is what they're looking for. So your meta description here, it says MA in Fine Arts Education, studio option, the Master of Arts in Fine Arts. So if we go back to our document, this is the same page. You can see the title tag matches, Fine Arts Education, Kean University, and then the meta description is what we have in the yellow. So MA in Fine Arts Education, studio option, the Master of Fine Arts in Fine Arts Education. So we have our three columns here. We just wanted to show you that they match up and then actually show you what the title tag is in Google. It's the very top description, and then the meta description, which is in yellow here, is the 2 sentences underneath. Now, from an SEO standpoint, what you want to do in your title tag is you want to use keywords that prospective students may be using when they're looking for a specific program or otherwise a university in a specific location. All right, so the first thing we're going to look at is we're going to look at your homepage. So your title tag currently is Kean University World-Class Education. Now there is a limit to what you put in your title tag. So Google gives you a limit of 65 characters. Currently, you guys are only using 39 characters. So there's space left, character space left, to fit in a couple more words there, a couple more keywords that people might be using when they're looking for a university. So what we would recommend here is adding in New Jersey, because that's still going to fit within the 65 character limit. And what that's going to do is now it's going to have your university coming up when people are looking for a college or university specifically that's in New Jersey. And so if we go back to Google search results, we'll go back to this search for New Jersey University. This is going to help you guys come up for this search term, because Google is going to be able to match up that your university is actually in New Jersey. Now, for this keywords phrase, New Jersey University, Kean is actually on the 3rd page of Google. So I'm going to scroll down and we'll show you guys that you're 3 pages back. We can go to page 2. And if we go to page 2, I just want to point out Seton Hall for a moment, because Seton Hall, see, their title tag is Seton Hall University, and then they put New Jersey afterwards. So they fit in New Jersey, and that's part of the reason they're on page 2 right here rather than further back in Google, is because they're helping Google identify that they're actually in New Jersey. So if we go all the way down to the 3rd page, here's where Kean currently ranks. You guys are on the 3rd page. There's your title tag we were speaking of, Kean University, World-Class Education. Again, there's more character space to add in another keyword, so we would recommend adding in the keyword just New Jersey, and that's going to help you start showing up on the 1st page of Google for when prospective students are looking for a university or a college that's in the New Jersey area. All right, so that's kind of the premise and the basis of optimizing your title tags and your meta description with keywords to show up for different search terms. And this is how we can drive a lot more traffic to Kean University and dramatically increase student enrollment with some fairly basic SEO changes here. All right, so the next page example we kind of wanted to look at, just so you guys get the hang of this here. Here's this page here, academics. This is the college, humanities, and social sciences. This is your economics page of your website that's talking about the econ program at Kean University. So the title tag currently for this page is just economics, and then you have the line Kean University. The problem here is that prospective students, they don't go to Google and just type in economics. What they actually type in is BA in economics. We found that search term BA in economics, it's searched 880 times a month, and that's what prospective students are doing when they're looking for an econ degree program at a university. All right, so if we just came into your title tag here and added BA in economics, what's immediately going to happen is that your web page, your website is going to start ranking for this keyword search term, BA in economics, and you're going to start driving all this new traffic to your website, because you'll be on the 1st page of Google for that. One of the things we do is we actually look at the competition to know which keywords you guys will be on the 1st page for. So looking at these search results, you might notice these gray bars underneath all of the listings here. This gray bar, this is the software we use, and it's an SEO software, and it helps us understand how strong your competitor websites are. So Kean University has a DA of 70. DA stands for Domain Authority. Traditionally speaking, the higher your domain authority, the more likely you'll be on the first page of Google. So what we can do is we can go and we look at specific keywords like Bachelor of Arts in Economics, and we look at these websites that are on the first page of Google, and we're looking at what their DA is. We see these DAs are in the 70s. This one's in the 90s, so it's a little bit higher. These guys are in the 80s and 70s. So we see, here's 51. So we see the DA of the websites on the first page, tend to be the 70s and 80s. Well, we just verified that Kean University's DA is 70. So you guys belong in that mix of websites on the first page for that keyword. So we're taking into a lot of different things here. We're taking into account which keywords prospective students are using when they're looking for a particular degree program. We're looking at the character space to make sure you can fit those keywords in your title tag. And then we're making sure your website is strong enough to go ahead and beat out your competition if we were to make these changes. All right, so the third and final example we'll give is for your school nursing program. Right now, your title tag for this page is Certification in School Nursing. So that actual keyword phrase is only searched 20 times a month, which isn't very much. If we change this title tag to become School Nurse Certification, just changing that around slightly, School Nurse Certification gets 720 searches a month. So if we rewrote this to be School Nurse Certification, you guys would potentially drive hundreds more visitors to your website each and every month. Okay, so what ends up happening here is what we're looking at doing is optimizing these title tags for specific related keywords that are both curriculum and program specific to make sure that you guys are driving as much traffic to your website as possible, to make sure you get as much exposure as possible on Google, and that as many prospective students that are looking for your offered degree programs go ahead and find you guys. So just wanted to give you guys a basic walkthrough of what we're kind of looking at for some SEO recommendations here. We're going to start with title tags and meta description recommendations. Our team is going to assemble 10 different web pages that we would like to focus on to start with. And what we're going to go ahead and do is we'll give you a document and we'll have the current title tags and what we would recommend they are updated to. And we'll get that over to you, Pekins. And more or less just wanted to put together this video so you guys kind of understood a little bit more the strategy behind this. And then also we understand there's, you guys would have to get approval from different levels of administration at the university. And so if it helps them to watch the video here and kind of understand the strategy and what we're doing and the actual science behind it, so to speak, that's more or less why we wanted to put together this video for you. But we've gone ahead and taken notes on every single page of your site with all the title tags and then the meta descriptions, and we want to make sure that those are optimized as best as possible so that you guys pick up as much traffic as possible to your website. So if you guys have any questions or comments about this, feel free to email me. We can also set up a phone call where we can do a screen share presentation and you guys can ask questions in real time, and we can better explain strategy and kind of go through it like that. But otherwise, our team will be putting together our recommendations. We'll get that over to you soon, and we can go ahead and make those implementations. And by just doing this for 10 pages to start, you guys can expect to see thousands of more website visitors each and every month and hundreds of more prospective students each and every month just from the result of that. So if you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, we will talk to you soon. Thanks so much.